And there was something I really wanted to talk about, and it is video game burnout, my guy. So I've been playing a lot of RuneScape over the last probably like the last year or so, a lot more than normal, right? Especially when I started making content for it. And I ran into this problem of I would just come home, I play Scape, I go and do something that was just RuneScape related. Be that like if I wasn't playing RuneScape, I was making videos on it. If I wasn't making videos on it, I was thinking about how I could make the videos better. How can I grow my audience and stuff like that? And then it ended up ultimately creating this problem of overall burnout on the game itself, which is crazy to think for me because this is easily my favorite game like ever. It has everything I could possibly want. It has really chill content like skilling or farming or anything that involves like just doing something cozy and relaxing. It's very easy to just log in and do something. Then it has the other part of that spectrum where it has extremely sweaty content. I can do hard mode bosses. I can do hard grinds. Trying to figure out how to do fast paced content and everything like that. So it has everything I need in one spot. But I really ended up going through the motions of like monotony with it because it was so repetitive in what I was doing, and it was just kind of like, dude, I've been here, I see this, I know what's going on, and it's not like it wasn't any less fun, right? I think we all kind of experienced this thing called burnout, where you log into the game because it's like what you usually do. You log in and doing the same activities you usually do. Mostly because one, it's familiar, right? I like logging in to RuneScape or any other game like League of Legends or playing Baldur's Gate 3 again, mostly because I know that when I put my time into this content, I'm going to have a lot of fun with it. And it gets kind of hard to branch out from that cozy content to try something new because I know that like my time is so precious that I'm just going to work this one thing to the ground and just keep working it, keep working it, keep working it. And I really started to feel a big sense of burnout on the game. Like last month, I uploaded the most amount of content I have for this channel in a very long time. I made 11 videos in March, which for me is a little unprecedented. I usually only make like 4 videos a month, 4 videos, like 1 video a week, because it is a lot of work to go from video to content from video to streaming to posting on social media. It is a ton of work on my end, where it just kind of made the game feel like a second job sometimes, right? And I got burnt out on it, right? And so, and I have felt burnt out even when I'm not making content on this game, mostly because, you know, it's just the same thing of repetitive. I feel the same progress. It's just kind of like the same grind going into things. And I know a lot of folks felt this before too with any other game. Like for me, I remember feeling burnt out when I was playing Call of Duty. I was playing Call of Duty going for my very first set of diamond guns, and that was really, really cool. Going for the headshot challenges, the multi-kill challenges, anything that was in relation that I was just grinding towards it, and it was awesome. But then like you also feel that same level of burnout when you play other games, like single-player games. I've played Baldur's Gate into the ground, dude. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Easily one of the greatest pieces of modern media ever created, and I probably put like 200 hours in that video game, even with the full-time job I got, and I was just cooking my playtime on that game. And eventually, even though like it never got less fun, it just kind of got more repetitive of what I could do because I was kind of limited in the space I was in. I was trying to figure out how can I keep enjoying the same game over and over and still make it fun. Because there's still a lot of things I'd like to do. Like for Baldur's Gate, I'd like to do an honor run, which is just like not dying throughout the whole thing. I would love to be able to go and do a full playthrough solo of that. Or for RuneScape, I'm really working towards these big goals of trying to get completionist cape, my trim completionist cape on here, which is a huge grind in itself, trying to do these bosses and everything. And what I've found to what make me be able to play these games for hours on end really is a healthy balance of like, all right, I'm gonna play this for a little bit and I'm gonna try and do something that in the moment feels fun. Like for right now, like I'm doing this farm run because, you know, I'm looking forward to finding out if I'm going to be able to get a dark onyx core later, because it's super rare to get, and it's just something to kind of work towards. It gives me a reason to come and do this content. When I play Baldur's Gate, I'm trying to find a reason to go play that game by I'm just gonna try and not die. I'm gonna work on this honor run and try and see how I can make it exciting that way. Because there's ways that the games create game modes to make those things fun. Baldur's Gate, it's the honors roam run, it's tactician game mode if you're casual, Or for RuneScape, there's Iron Man mode, which is solo self-found mode where you got to go and get everything yourself. And so there's just ways that the games create that kind of space. But for me, what has made it really easy to kind of navigate that burnout is just taking a break, take a step back, because I play games so much. It's my hobby, right? I do it every single day. It's how I decompress from work. It's how I decompress from like my day-to-day life, college. It's just how I have this tiny moment in time for a couple hours a day to kind of like take my mind off of things. And it has always been a really grounded moment for me in my life, right? It's just kind of like come over here, log in the game, and kind of have that level of escapism. And for me to keep doing the same thing every single day really is by trying to figure out goals of what I need to do. And most importantly, when I start to feel that level of like repetitive and burnout come in, take a step back. Don't log into the game for a few days. Don't log into this game for a few days. Maybe not even touch a computer for a couple of days, because really that mental reset of like the anticipation of being able to like, I can't wait to finally log in. I can't wait to actually go and check out what's going on in like where I left off. Oh, I was doing dishes and all of a sudden I remembered, oh dude, I can go and do this mission. I can go and try and get this item. This like that kind of stuff, that want and desire really does bring that drive back, because when you have constant access to something all the time, it really makes it less desirable and less of like a want to do that thing. You know what I mean? So it really helps me to develop that want to revisit things. Because after like just now, I took a few days off. I stopped. I didn't make any content, didn't watch any YouTube, didn't watch anything on RuneScape, didn't do anything to Baldur's Gate. Just kind of take a whole little mental note, took my life out of that digital space, and just kind of really develop that want again. Because like it was a 3-hour drive to where we went. We decided to come. We were on the way home, and as I was on the way home, I'm daydreaming about playing the game. And that was exactly what I wanted. It's exactly what I needed, because, you know, I don't need to reinvent the wheel and try and spend thousands of hours in some other digital space. I just kind of need to really redevelop that want to play the game. And that's been how I've been doing it over time. Like over the last few years, everybody kind of takes a nice little mental break from RuneScape. Everybody takes a nice little mental break from whatever they're doing for a hobby. And that's how I've been doing it. I just detox myself from digital for a few days and then get right back into it. And it's just how I've always approached things. It's been really easy after doing that. Now, mind you, you get kind of bored sometimes, but you just kind of figure out your flow of how you want to do things and how you think things should be working out for you. You just kind of find what works for you. Some days I like to, instead of like, I might not be going on a trip, I'll just try and figure out how to do something like in the house. I'll just go ahead and like start baking, or I'll try and figure out how to cook something. Just take a little step back from that digital space, and really good for me. So taking that mental note, bro, it's been good, solid for that. I've been really enjoying that. And as everybody knows, you don't really quit RuneScape. You only take short breaks. If you're in a bit of a burnout right now, or if you are just kind of on that little end of the rope right now, I'd love to hear about what you're doing to try and change it up, mix it up. I definitely would love to read all of your comments, as I usually do. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the Yap Fest, and I'll catch you in the next one. Working on a pretty big loop video. Hope you stay along for that one.